So on this video we're going to be permanently fixing the rear arches onto the car, which involves drilling the holes and obviously cutting away the car, which I'm a bit scared about. I've never done this before and I don't want to fuck anything up, so I'm going to take it slow. I've actually fucked one thing up already. I was just practicing with the riv nut gun. Luckily it was on the door, I had a spare, and I think me being heavy handed I just kind of went too far and it snapped. I actually snapped the thread for the holster of the riv nut that goes on. So unfortunately I'm going to have to hopefully try and get a new one tomorrow. This video will probably be taken over days, maybe a week or so. I want to try and take my time with this, just make it right. So although I'm a bit worried about it, I'm also a bit excited because I've never done this, so it's just going to be pretty cool. Tonight the plan is to just literally drill the holes and just do some marking off probably. I'm waiting for some wiring to be finished for the compressors by David. So hopefully that'll be done in a few days, I'm hoping. And then I can use my air tools to cut away, because I bought some air tools today. I'm probably sure Adam's mentioned it by now, but we've actually got the lifts in. They've been tested in the work, obviously. It's just we need to get the permanent electrical work finished so we can start actually moving the cars up and down. But for, you know, from a point of view for milestones with the channel, it's, you know, I think we're both quite lucky to have this, what we've got. We're both really happy. So speaking of the RX7, I've got some parts. I've got some more coming at the end of this month, but I've got some here now which I'll show in a second. I wasn't going to buy these until probably next year because I don't need them right now, and I probably could have put the money into other parts of the car like the engine and stuff, but it worked out cheaper getting them now through a guy who didn't need them anymore because it's the exact setup that I was going to do anyway, so I'll show them. So he's my lovely assistant for today. If you remember Lawrence, who had the black Supra, which we had a few videos on. Went a bit viral, didn't it, Lawrence?
It did.
Everyone liked it, some people liked it. A lot of people liked it, I think.
I think they did.
But you don't have it anymore, do you?
I don't. I sold it. It seems stupid to say I'd sold a wide body Supra for another Supra, but I've now got a 1998 TT 6-speed, so yeah, it's currently, I've done the single turbo conversion over winter, and it's currently away getting get the wiring done and everything, so should be
see
back
it soon, won't we?
Yeah.
Right, so...
Oh yeah, I've got it on the box already.
It's alright, we can just show.
But yeah.
So, this is the Haltech IQ3 Street race pack and carbon surround. I think there's a guy in the US that makes these. I forgot the guy's name now, but I'm sure it was a guy who sent this to the person I bought it off originally. So, I was actually wanting one of these for a long time, and I wasn't going to buy it sort of anytime soon, but it came up for sale second hand. The guy who I bought it off didn't actually have it in the car, just had it tested, and I think he must have changed his path, or I think he might have sold the car, I'm not too sure anyway, but I'm not too familiar with these. I mean, I know a little bit about them. I've been looking for a long time, and it's not the logger one, which I believe has an SD card in there usually for logging certain things, maybe more track orientated stuff, but you know, you can monitor everything on this: coolant, all your temperatures. You obviously get your speedo and your rev limiter and stuff, and I'm sure there's probably many more settings than that. It's compatible with I think all the main brand ECUs. There's about 20 odd from what I've seen compatible with this, but I went and got myself a Haltech Elite 1000, so it's like it's a really good setup, probably for, you know, it's probably a bit overkill, but you know, I thought it was a good way to go down the car since I'm trying to not really spare any expense on it. So yeah, it's probably a while off, isn't it, Lawrence, to get fitted this? This is probably one of the...
Yeah, I think so. I think
one of the last things, but
to
yeah,
deal with
this came up for like a good price. I was saving quite a lot of money from doing it with imports and stuff like that. So I think the Haltech it's Australian, isn't it, originally, Haltech? Is it?
I think so, yeah. They're big in Australia.
Yeah, well, I believe they are, because I watch all the Mighty Car Mod stuff, but again, for me to import them or whatever, it'll cost me a lot more money, so win-win. So we've just drilled the holes. Actually not bad. Quite central to the dimples where obviously you've done them for the bolts.
Yeah, we'll check it on the film.
Yeah. We'll duct tape it on as well. Just to...
bring your end down.
It's actually a really good fit. This. If you're actually wondering if you're wondering where I got these from, they're from Shine Auto. So I had to get them imported. But yeah, I mean the front's fit not bad as well. They need a bit of work, but you'd expect that.
Yeah, they're not. They're just stuck on my
Yeah, this is the sort of hard bit.
Part now.
I know. I'm a bit worried about this.
What's that, flossing or something?
No, I do it properly. I've been practicing. So it looks rough, but it's just sort of. Well, I think we'll just check it over a couple of times. But in reality, you're going to get a lot of play with the bolts and stuff and the kit. So to be honest, you were lying that side up, weren't you?
Yeah.
And I was just looking at this side, and it's pretty uniform from top to bottom. I think there's about I'd say about just over a mil. All the way down from
Looks
there.
good to me, like it's not going to catch a door or anything.
So that's what I was mainly bothered about.
Yeah, it lines up really well at the back as well.
We noticed something when I bought the car a long time ago. I didn't really say anything about it, but like someone painted it before, but like smoothed all this in. Which I think the other side's the same. It's a bit weird.
So the rear bumper's smoothed into the rear
it's
quarter.
like weird that I've never really seen that before. So yeah, I mean, I think we're just going to play around and just make some marks and stuff like that. And there's no really measurements to take, is there?
You just basically, you've got to go for it, just whoop.
Yeah, like, we won't be cutting it tonight.
So we'll get the holes drilled and then we'll get the pop rivets in.
Yeah, I'm really worried about doing this.
Don't worry about it.
I know, but I'm worried.
Well, just fill the holes in if you screw it up.
They're quite central, but again, you'll be having bolts with washers on anyway, so
yeah.
I think I worry about stuff too. I'm just going to literally make a mark with a drill. We're happy with the position of it. We just double checked it all there. Again, there's probably some measurement you can take, but yeah, I'm just going to literally do that all the way along.
Hopefully we take the kit off and we can see the marks.
We will. Might be easy to put on, I don't know.
You need to do this one and the bottom one as well.
Oh, you fuck out.
Whoa!
They were cheap drills, like.
Spin it round. Yeah, boy! Whoa!
This drill is also bent. If you can see it. They're only off eBay. I got a full box. They were very cheap, so here's what you get.
Don't buy drill bits off eBay, kids.
Yeah. Which one was it doing there? This one?
I think so. Just don't push so hard.
It's actually like starting to cut the inside of the.
The fucking drill's going all over. Oh dear.
It was what we needed to do anyway. So. Go straight for the fucking headlight, tail light.
That drill bit's not gonna last.
I should have got better. I'll buy some more. Just for context, this is 4mm and they need to be 6mm, so this is just pilot holes for now.
Come on, focus.
That's how bent it is. all the pilot holes are drilled. So that side's done for that. Lawrence is going full retard as well, aren't you, Lawrence?
Yeah, man.
Just
cutting the holes for my Redox kit for the Supra.
Redox.
Redox.
Like the bath stuff.
Yeah, man. I've already got the Redox front bumper on the car, so I've always wanted the Redox body kit. I thought it looks great, so I thought why not? It just means I've got to cut the arches out on a TT 6-speed shell, but
well, I'm doing it on mine.
I'm making the car how I want it, so why not?
Fuck them.
Yeah, fuck them. Fuck the purists.
I like how you just said fuck people and like you're destroying it. It's only pre-drilled in holes, mate.
Yeah, man.
Content.
Follow me.
So we didn't film this side, you know, just repeat the other side, but just done all the pilot holes. It was a bit harder this side, to be honest. The fitment was a bit different, wasn't it?
Yeah.
A little bit off, but yeah.
So we've got the
Gives us a good guide anyway.
2 down there, straight up.
I think I'm pushing a bit hard on that one.
The what?
I think I'm pushing a little bit too hard on that one.
Oh yeah.
A bit bent. No, the drills I've got are like really shitty eBay ones, so probably should have.
Yeah, we saw that earlier on, didn't we?
I just said about sparing no expense and I buy shit drills, but
yeah.
This is where I fucked up earlier. If you can see that M4 riv nut, it's snapped the tactual threads inside there still.
Focus.
So don't push the button, it'll show the autofocus.
No.
Hover over it.
We'll get there. I think we're on it. No. There. No. Yeah. No.
There you go.
Kind of.
Yeah, well.
There we go.
Snapped. That was just me being heavy-handed. I think for tonight, that's probably going to do us. I'm really still scared about cutting this, but obviously I can't even do it anyway because I haven't got the compressors sorted. But
baby steps, mate.
Baby steps. But we'll skip to the next part in. Go. So it's day 2. Obviously yesterday, what you've just seen, we done the pilot holes. The plan today is to drill the holes out the correct size and then put in the riv nuts. So I managed to get a brand new kit. Again, it was my own fault, but the guy in the shop knew that as well. He was telling me not to do it. It was hard next time, but yeah, fair enough. So we can finally get this done today. Waiting for the drill to charge. My Fisher Price drill. Probably should get a better one. This is probably catered for home DIY stuff, but that's all I've got at the minute. Adam has joined us and he's lent me his good drill. Cheers, boss. You do it? Fucking hell.
Very important to do things safely.
I've got goggles, you know. What? Oh. I didn't realise how stretched the cable is.
Wouldn't reach.
You want some goggles, fam?
Nah, baby.
Who invented the bleh?
You are?
Who invented that? Some very angry man. Some bass on that thing again.
You can't spell bass without ass.
It's probably enough that. Like last time. I'm gonna listen to you from now on. So we just bolted the side on now. It actually lines up fairly good. That's the line we made last night when we taped it all on, and it's probably like a mil, probably too low, but you can adjust that easily enough anyway. But I'm actually quite happy with how this has turned out, to be honest. It's actually like pretty good. The lines follow quite nicely. It just needs a bit more. I could even put more holes in it elsewhere, but I don't think it needs it. This bit's a little bit. That bit there. I don't know why they haven't got another hole there. Probably could do with one, I think.
I think it just needs to sit a little bit more flat. But
Yeah, well, just goes with the contours of the.
there's a slight, you can see there's a slight gap. It's just not quite sat flush. That's
Yeah.
why it's like that.
Then again, it's not fully tightened down at the minute. These are only temporary 4mm bolts. I'll be ordering some proper hardware at some point, but wide body finished.
Do you know what you did wrong?
What?
You didn't do the LAKEY son. You have to like drink 20 bottles of Stella and smoke 100 fags while you're doing it.
Do like a little. Should do like a montage of like pretending to do it. You got facts. So I think we've pretty much done all we can up to now without having the compressors for the pneumatic tools. There's a couple of these I've noticed that I probably haven't went in, I didn't tighten them hard enough because of last time I was kind of worried. So I've noticed a couple of the bolts are spinning, so if you are doing this and using this somehow as a guide, which I don't recommend, just you can go back and do it anyway. I'm going to have to go back and just tighten some of them up, but it's pretty good actually, isn't it? From the line that we made last night, it's following it. So, and again, these are just temporary temp hardware, but that's pretty sturdy. We're going to be probably just using self tappers maybe, or I might just drill some new holes in there. But obviously, that's going to all get cut out in the next part of this. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how people have mounted these usually, because it's a bit of a weird fit. It's like a, I think it just matches the line of the actual fuel cap like that. So I don't know if just drilled them on, which I imagine they have done. But, we've got those holes to drill still.
That'll give it support on the bottom anyway, won't it?
Yeah, but actually, I'm actually quite happy with like it's
a lot more solid than what I expected.
Yeah. This is from Shine Auto from America, which a guy imported me for me. We'll just look on the other side quickly. Although I've done the same. There's a little bit there was damage from it, but I don't know if it was. Well, I didn't do it, but there's a bit of a gap there where the part of it is snapped off at some point. It must have been from transit, but I didn't notice it. But anyway, we're probably gonna have to build it up. If you can see the gap there, it probably should pull in like that. There's a gap here, but you can probably just build it up with something. I imagine. Not too worried. Again, this is the same, just riv nutted bolts with a bit of Stella and some cigarette. Made it that much better. So for this part, that's it. But in 3, 2, 1, I'm going to start the next bit. Okay, so it's been probably 2 weeks since we last filmed. Obviously it's the same as it was from then. The plan to finish the video now is to literally take the kit off and just start cutting away. We've marked off just some guidelines to get access to the inner tub. We'll probably have to cut a bit further up. So I'm going to crack on.
We've got Kyle.
Kyle, yeah. I didn't get that name until the other day. Oh, actually Adam, should we show them something else?
We're free of, this is a drywall free zone, so it's all good.
Should we show them something else?
What? Oh yeah.
I don't know if it's, I hope it's on properly. Let me check.
Yeah, it doesn't move. That's probably a good height, actually.
You are?
That's probably a good height to work on it.
Yeah. So this is going to be a lot easier for us. Yay!
Very rough. This is a precision engineering method.
Adam didn't like my way of measuring. It was pretty shit.
Unappreciated. Artwork.
Yeah, we've just been literally putting our fingers in, checking the...
Your finger in the arches.
Yeah, and then that's... If it's too Neanderthal, I don't know, I like this precise, but this isn't going to be like that, is it?
I didn't mind that.
Yeah, I suppose once it's out, it doesn't matter, can't be seen. Start cutting soon. Rest in peace, RX7. So it's time. I've been dreading doing this for that long. We've measured and it's really rough, but it won't be seen, so safety first, goggles on. Is it bad that I'm nervous?
This could be like the future of RIP memes. Look at this man with the goggles.
Safety first. So I was using this and it's just...
Junk.
We had enough pressure in the compressors and it just was absolutely shit. It probably took about like 8 hours to do, I reckon. So Adam was kind enough to borrow me his proper job tool, proper grinder, and Clink brought us his extension, which I was on the way to get until, yeah. as you've just seen, I've cut out the outer skin of the car. It's really rough at the moment. It definitely needs a lot more work, but I've just marked out where I'm going to cut the tabs out to knock them up. Again, it's very tatty in some places where I might have gone a bit far with the grinder, but it won't be seen when it's finished. But I'll be cleaning it all up and making it rust free. It's getting a bit late now. I will do the other arch tomorrow, but there's no point in showing that for this video. It's just going to bore people probably. I did stretch this video out over 3 weeks due to the fact that I didn't have the tools. Well, in reality I should have used a proper electric grinder, but because we have compressors I thought we'll wait till they're installed. But again, it was just shit to use. It didn't have enough power at all. It took probably about 20 minutes to do that with an electric grinder. So I've actually got some more parts on the way. I think I did mention them in one of the previous segments on this video. I've actually bought them in the... Oh god, there's a fox. Look. How's that got in here? Jeez. Adam doesn't like foxes, but I think they're quite cool. Hey! Come on! How the hell is it? This always comes in. This is kind of worrying now, I don't know where it is. Do foxes accept treats? Come on! Oh my god, it's like 12 o'clock at night. Come on. It looks pretty cool though. It does look like a nice fox. Mr. Foxy. Mr. Foxy. There he is again. Here he is. I think it's a he. Friday night. Chasing foxes. Foxy, don't come back. Oh, I feel sorry for him. Oh, Adam doesn't like foxes, but I think he's kind of cool. Will I get rabies? Oh. Hello. Come on, Foxy. He's nice. He's a nice boy. Oh, that's one sad boy right there. That's one sad boy. He's coming back though, look at him. He's coming back. Once more. This has turned into a animal documentary now. It's like a stare off. We're just staring at each other. So as I was saying before, this fox really interrupted me. I've got some parts which I've ordered, which should come in probably in a couple of days. There's probably not going to be a video on it because it's an ECU, it's a Haltech Elite 1000 ECU and some other parts to go with it. So a step in the right direction with the car again, but it's probably not going to be needed until like later in the day, but I got it for a good deal, so I'm happy with that. As always, I'd just like to thank everyone for watching. This was dragged out over some time, so I hope it was entertaining to watch. We had a good laugh doing it. I just want to thank Adam for helping me do this tonight. I've never done it before, although I probably could have done it, but he gave me a bit of confidence in doing it, because I was very, like, I just didn't want to do it at all, but I'm glad I did. So that's it. Thank you. Whoa!